I hurt my lower lumbar. I was working out today and I'm in a lot of pain, but I just want to do this video because this information caught my attention and it's something I've been talking about for a long time. Now, what's happening right now in Oregon? I did talk about Oregon having the possibility, high possibility of a volcanic eruption off the coast along the Cascade subduction zone that we're having ground lift. Oh my God, bear with me, folks. Now, let me move. Ooh, it hurts. Now, what's happening right now, folks? Added to what's happening off the coast of Oregon, there's three sister volcano on land over there in Oregon, up in the mountains. Three dormant volcano next to each other. Haven't seen volcanic eruption in a while. At this point, they're dormant. This is what's going on. They're now having micro earthquake, a lot of it. No, what they call micro earthquake is basically very small seismic activity, but they're having hundreds of them. And not only that, the ground have swollen 24 centimeter in height. Basically, the ground at the South Sister volcano, there's three of them. The one that is south, the ground have risen 24 centimeters. Ground lift. So when you're having ground lift, it's magma movement basically. So magma is moving into the chamber of that volcano. And that is not a good sign. Now, what they're also saying is basically the magma that's going into the three sister volcanoes coming basically from the one that's off the shore. All of these volcanoes at this point are tying to each other. So Oregon, the West Coast, it's not looking good, folks. Once again, I'm not here to, this is not about spreading fear, nothing like that. I'm just trying to make you guys aware to let you know what's happening. This is because of the gravitational pull that we're having from the binary system. I've been talking about it for many years, and now everything is starting to unfold. Everything is coming true. So the West Coast, apart from having problem off the coastline of Oregon, Northern California, and also Washington State, along the Cascade subduction zone, you guys were having ground lift over there for months and on the verge basically of eruption. Now I'm just giving you guys more information what's happening over there in Oregon on land this time, where they have the three sister volcano. They're having ground lift and micro earthquake, very small earthquake. But even though they're small, these quakes are in the hundreds. And when you have seismic activity like that, very small in the hundreds, it's magma movement or magma intrusion. So the magma is basically going into the chamber of these volcanoes, especially the one south. So this is for the West Coast, folks. I know what's happening over there in California. This is also for California. You know, I don't want to talk about what's going on in California right now. I'm not going to talk about it. Because to me, that's not important. What's important is what's happening with this seismic activity and also the possibility of tsunami, and these big earthquake that we're about to experience. Now, this is going to change the whole dynamic of our planet, whether you want to believe it or not. Whenever these volcanoes pop off, the entire dynamic of the West Coast is going to change. And I want you folks to get ready, because it's not if, it's coming. And experts with the USGS are now coming forward, blowing the whistle that these three sister volcanoes in Oregon, up in the mountains, are not looking good. These dormant volcanoes are actually getting ready to move into the phase of eruption. And that's not a good sign for the West Coast. So I'm just keeping you guys informed. Again, Oregon, things are not looking good. Basically, for the entire West Coast, it's not looking good. I see that things escalating even more with these earthquakes and these magma movement. And once these volcano pop off, the amount of earthquake that's going to follow behind it is going to be insane. So again, Oregon, it's not looking that good. It's not looking good at all. And it is what it is. I'm just putting the information out there, hoping that someone will take heed, do their due diligence, look into the things and see what's going on, and realize that things are changing. And while the dynamics of the planet is changing, some people have to. I hate to put it out there, but I'm just going to be completely straightforward. If you want to survive what's coming, a lot of people have that's on the shoreline, especially on the West Coast. You guys have to end up moving. For you to ride the waves, kind of have to get away from it. It's going to be everywhere. This is going to happen everywhere, but it's going to happen in some places more than others. Some places won't see as much damage, but I know for a fact the West Coast, along the coastline, California, Oregon, Washington State, Vancouver Island, Canada, Vancouver, Canada, over on that side, is going to see some serious devastation in the coming future. And there's nothing we can do to stop it, because this has happened because of a gravitational pull from a binary system. And it's something that happened every 3,600 years. To be exact, is every 3,657 years. It's when our planet interact with a binary star and also an incoming planet. And the Atlanteans. This is basically what what happened to the Atlanteans. This is basically what wiped them off the face of the planet. They weren't ready because they weren't prepared. So I'm just letting you know, this is what's coming. We are basically the new Atlanteans on Earth. Yes, we are. There's a reset of civilization that's coming, and we can't stop it. We just have to ride the waves and prepare ourselves. So once again, Oregon, it's not looking that good for you folks over there, and I'm definitely not surprised. The Three Sister volcano is starting to wake up and starting to get active again, and that's not a good sign. Once again, I hope this information helped, and this information is for my friends over there on the West Coast, also the West Coast of Canada too, not just the US. Well, thank you so much for always watching my video, and ciao folks, have a great day.